Of all the arts, the most important for us is cinema. This Lenin phrase has survived in the socialist revolution and the Soviet system and the leader of the proletariat. A striking example of what it means to get to the point. Now the art of cinema is in demand as never before. The film industry produces thousands of films a year, which are shown on home television screens, on internet sites, in numerous theaters. And for real connoisseurs of cinema art, there are film clubs.
Доступ как никогда открыт. Поколение 20-летних, так называемое поколение on-demand.
Access is open as never before. The generation of 20-year-olds can enjoy the benefits of the internet and read, watch, listen to things that even my generation of 30-year-olds and above could only dream of. But this access is a double-edged sword, in the sense that, and it is observed not only in Kazakhstan, it is observed everywhere that the guys, the youth today, have no reference points. They do not really know the difference between a quality product, a work of art, or a consumer good.
И это наблюдается не только у нас, скажем, в Казахстане, наблюдается везде, что у ребят, у молодежи современной, у них нет ориентиров, они не знают на самом деле, что является качественным продуктом, что является произведением искусства, что является ширпотребным.
Dean of the university, who studied and lived in the US, Mikhail Akulov decided to instill a taste for quality, endowed with a sense of film, good directing, cinematography classics, and more than 2 years ago, he decided to open a film club. First, it was visited only by the students, but now it became popular among Kazakh film lovers. It does not show just a good movie, but also hold meetings with directors, holds different discussion platforms to communicate and express opinions.
Поскольку моя будущая специальность режиссура документальная, мне интересно смотреть, как люди...
My future profession is documentary directing. First of all, I wonder how people look at the old things and what they feel about it. How they evaluate the new things that just appear, and for many is considered to be debatable, ambiguous, even controversial. I have an interest to not only see something here, but also to see how people perceive it.
То есть, в принципе, у меня интерес еще не только посмотреть что-то здесь, но и посмотреть, как люди это воспринимают.
Для меня это было открытием, то есть мне его открыла моя подруга Анна.
For me, it was a revelation. My friend, who works at the British Council, actually introduced me to this club. I can say that this film club is unusual. Here we can watch popular cinema, and its highlight is the fact that there's a discussion directly with the authors themselves.
Является то, что здесь идет обсуждение непосредственно с самими авторами.
For more than 20 years, film director Rashid Nugmanov spent abroad. Now one of the founders of the new wave of Kazakh cinema again in Kazakhstan. On the screen, he presented his director's cut film to the club, The Needle, which became one of the symbols of change and emerging new era. The film, which to this day has not lost its appeal to the viewer.
Наверное, один из очевидных.
Probably one of the obvious answers to the Viktor Tsoi is the main actor of the film. Probably one of the obvious answers that Viktor Tsoi is the main actor of the film. This is certainly one of the undoubted elements of attraction for young people. He will always be young. He will always be relevant. Well, I hope that all of our group, which also were all young, I was a third-year student at VGIG at the time, also invested something that is understandable to young people. We speak their language, and in the language of my father's movies, so to speak. At the time, it was scrutinized. We gave them something they haven't seen before. It was in 1987, when we were shooting the picture.
Мы давали то, чего мы не видели вокруг. Это был 87-й год, когда мы снимали картину.
В 12 часов утра он вышел на улицу и направился в сторону вокзала.
When Rashid Nugmanov was invited to show the viewers the director's cut at the club, he unconditionally accepted this offer.
То кино, которое идет у нас в мультиплексах, в любом там торговом...
That movie, which is in our multiplexes, in any shopping center, is a unified popcorn movie that you can see anywhere in the country and abroad. Where do you go in America, Europe, China or Pakistan? And clubs such as this allow you to see what is not popular, what you will not find in any other program repertory of the cinemas. And this movie is often something that can enrich you. for someone can be a trigger in changing their view of life.
Что может обогатить вас, которое может для кого-то, может быть, даже изменить взгляд на жизнь.